This is actually my second speechcraft. And I'm in much less of a panic than I was the first time around. I have two great things in my favor. First of all, I'm standing here, sinking my feet into the ground, imagining myself connected to the center of the earth, which I think was it your suggestion, Jill?
That wasn't mine, it was another one of the educational
It's a very good suggestion. It's the best thing I've ever heard. Oh. And the second thing is that I had the foresight to type out my speech in advance. The only problem being that I did it 15 minutes before I was supposed to leave, so I am unfortunately going to probably have to be reading parts of it, but I'm practicing self-forgiveness, baby steps with baby Toastmasters. So I'm going to talk to you about circling and authentic relating. It's my favorite topic. I'm something of a broken record on this topic, but this is my time, so good. So I've had a brilliant week as a authentic relating evangelist, as I ascribe to be. I spent half an hour on the phone yesterday with Decker Kunov, who is one of the co-founders of Circling. He normally makes $3,000 to $4,000 a day, coaching Bay Area startups and billionaire entrepreneurs, and he talked to me for half an hour for free. All right. And I got an 8-minute Facebook voicemail from John Thompson, who's the founder of Circling Europe, which is another very, very successful circling organization, and they're based in the Netherlands. So I'm rising in the world. And I made a podcast yesterday with two young men from Australia. They run a group called Tribe, Triive. They have circling groups in 3 or 4 Australian cities. They're running an event in Bali next month. And that was, we spoke for an hour. We did a full download. I was very, very happy about it. It's my second podcast for the Circling Guide, which is my book. It's called the Circling and Authentic Relating Practice Guide. So you may be asking yourself, what are circling and authentic relating? So authentic relating, it's a way of being with other people, and it's a human developmental modality. And the basic premise is to speak the things that, how shall I say, you can't fully describe authentic relating. You really have to model it through vulnerable leadership, which is what I'm attempting to do, and probably utterly failing. It's about attempting to bring more of ourselves into relationship with other people, into connection with other people. It's about saying things like, I would really love it if you would talk less and pay more attention to me. Or, I got a little angry when you said that, and I just thought about it, and I realized that it's not about you at all. It's just like my mother used to talk to me like that. Okay? So it's really, in other words, it's about not cloaking our humanity, to stop pretending to be something or someone different than who we really are. And and the beauty of this, the power of this, is that when we stop pretending to be someone that we're not, we actually become way more effective in all spheres of life. We become happier, more fun, more engaging, and generally more fulfilled and ultimately successful human beings. It's actually not rocket science. So sometimes actually, I think of our entire Western cultural programming as a sophisticated game designed to pretend that we're something that we're not. That we're not actually fully human, as if like there was something wrong or something shameful with having human fears, desires, inadequacies, longings. And there's something wrong with experiencing the kind of emotions that all of us have when we start to get into connection with other people. Right? So in essence, that's authentic relating. I can describe the movement from an external or objective point of view. There are thousands of people involved. There's authentic relating communities in about 60 different cities. I'm actually starting a group here in Littleton, maybe St. Johnsbury, we'll see. It's called, you can get it on Facebook, just Google Authentic Relating on Facebook, it's on Meetup. Just Google Authentic Relating on Meetup, you'll find it. I'm hoping to run an authentic relating game a week from Sunday. I'll tell you about it next week. And so there's two primary practices, authentic relating games and circling. So circling is a practice of unwithheld, present moment connection to others and to oneself. And it's done in small groups. It takes between an hour and a half. And AR games are something like sort of the light version of circling, and it's the opportunity to meet new people and to have fun conversations while having the quality of conversation that we all long for, but very few of us have the courage to ask for or to initiate. Okay, I'm almost out of time, so I was actually away 2 weeks ago. This is another Triumph I want to report. I was in an AR tour. I ran 4 events in 5 days in 3 cities. I was in Philadelphia, I was in Baltimore, in DC. I did 2 circles and 2 AR games. All of the groups were home runs, which I define as everyone leaving smiling, happy, and wanting more. And I made $100 on the tour, which is my first lifelong earnings as an authentic relating leader and evangelist. And this is a very good thing, because even authentic relating evangelists need to eat.